Carrie here from the Health Shift Project. And today I want to talk to you about my favorite way to start my day. So, what I eat in the morning as my breakfast. And sorry, I'm not sure if that all recorded, so I'm going to start again. It's Carrie here from the Health Shift Project, and I'm going to talk about smoothies today, which is my favorite way to start my day because it's packed full of so much goodness. And some of you may think, well, it's fall, and heading into winter, and maybe you just think of smoothies as a warm season thing to do. But I do smoothies year round. And so I want to share some of, recipes and tips and tricks and things like that to make your smoothies a little more fall and winter friendly, okay? So I'm going to start off with sharing something that I like to use for the base. And the base that I like to use in my smoothies is almond milk. Now, the almond milks that you can buy in the, even the health food stores and things, can be preservatives and some things that aren't as healthy for you. So I like to make my own. And when I got my Vitamix blender, and I love my Vitamix blender. It is awesome. It came with this recipe book, and in there it gave a recipe for nut milks. And so since I got this, I started making my own nut milk, and I had played around with making it before, but once I got my Vitamix, it was a lot easier. And basically all you do is you soak some almonds overnight in water, and then you drain it, and then the next day you put the almonds in the blender, you add some water and blend it up, and voila. Now you can, if you want a pulp-free version, you can then sieve it afterwards to get rid of all of the, little residues of the almond shells and things. I only use my almond milk for my smoothie recipes, so I like keeping the pulp in there because I'm going to get more protein, more fiber, and other goodies in there. Okay, so I keep it in there. So this is an example of, and I just made this morning, but I've already made 2 recipes from it. So it lasts about a week. So I keep making it fresh each week, so because it only lasts like 5 to 7 days in your fridge. Okay, so you can see that it's got a lot of that residue on the edge of the container, and I don't know if you can see it really great, but you will see like a lot of the almond pieces from it. Like it's still very liquid. It liquefies really nicely, but say if I want to add it to my tea or something, it's not ideal for that, but I do use it in my baking and of course in my smoothies. So I love that. It's so simple to do. And all the recipes that I'm kind of sharing and talking about today, I'm going to, in the notes section, have a link to send you my recipes. Okay, so there's 3 different recipes I'm talking about, and that being one, the almond milk, that is from the Vitamix recipe book. And then the other 2 recipes are my kind of own little concoctions that I do for my smoothies. And the first one is a pumpkin smoothie. So again, they're thinking of fall season, pumpkins are in season, and instead of doing maybe a liquid smoothie, you can do a smoothie bowl. So this is an example of the pumpkin smoothie. It's nice and creamy. And once you've made your, smoothie bowl, you can add some toppings to it, maybe some nuts and sliced almonds and things and seeds, maybe some granola or some sliced banana, things like that. There's things you can do. I personally just like it as is. If you wanted to, take it on the go with you and make it more of a smoothie, I would just add maybe a little bit more of the liquid to it and maybe a little less avocado, because the avocado really makes it rich and creamy and so delicious. And avocado is a great healthy fat, but it's also just I love how it makes it so creamy and delicious. That's what I love about it. Um, yeah. Okay, so that's the pumpkin one. And again, like I say, I'm going to have the recipe that I will send you in the notes. But it's so high in fiber. It's so high in protein. And basically, like from both of these recipes, I'm getting just pretty much my half day's preferred amount of protein for my body. I'm getting that in this one smoothie bowl. So it's very high in protein, and I like to work out in the morning. So doing a high protein breakfast is what I like to do. And then of course I like the fiber, high fiber in it. And the other things that you're getting out of these, there's it's lots of calcium, potassium, magnesium, there's healthy fats, there's probiotics, there's antioxidants and some anti-inflammatory properties. So within these recipes, like there's just so much goodness. Like that's why I call it my superfood meal. And at least I know that for sure, no matter what else is going to happen throughout my day, I know that I started my day off really healthy, really great. I packed my body full of nutrients. It's given me the energy to go, go, go. And I think, like I say, that's why I love smoothies so, so much as a start to my day. The other recipe that I'm sharing in the notes that I made here today as well is a chocolate peanut butter smoothie bowl. So it's a little less creamy. It's still very creamy, slightly less than the pumpkin. The pumpkin also, makes it really creamy. So this one I might be able to fit through a straw or to drink it on its own. Again, same thing applies. You can add some things to the top that you like if you wanted to. I prefer it just on its own because these are very filling recipes. So in the recipes that I share, depending on how hungry you are, it might be 2 servings for you. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're making that. And when you first try it, maybe take half the recipe, eat that, see if it satisfies you, and if not, then you can go for the second round. So the chocolatey peanut butter, if you can't do peanut butter, you don't like peanut butter, just switch out the nut butter that you use. Almond butter is a really great option. It's rich and creamy. I get very high in protein, slightly higher than the pumpkin one, and the pumpkin one is a little bit more fiber than this one. But both are super high in fiber, and again, all the other nutrients. I did in this one, and that's why it's not super chocolatey. I did add a handful of kale in there, and so it's a bit of a muddy color. I didn't add it for this one because I just wanted you to see the look of it being a little more orange, but I always add some kale in there too because I don't care how it looks. It's just how it tastes and making sure I get the nutrients. So I add kale to all of my kale or spinach to all of my smoothies, and that's to get the antioxidants and more magnesium and things like that as well in my breakfast bowls / smoothie. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think really that's it because I'm going to share the recipes in a link in the notes. And yeah, I hope you give those a try and don't forgo smoothies just thinking that they're for the summertime. And the other thing I do want to mention is we are at the end of October, so this is our final week that we are offering our introductory offer. So go to thehealthshiftproject.com to check that out, to find out what our introductory offer is for our online membership community. Hope that you'll join us. And otherwise, keep watching us here, and we'll continue to, inform you of some other health things to help shift your wellness. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.